everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. I have a special guest here today, and she's going to give us an opinion about romance and why it is that romance rates are declining. Today, our special guest is Tracie. How are you doing today, Tracie?
Hi, everybody. I'm doing all right.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here, Tracie. Thanks for joining us. So, I understand you want to talk about why romance rates are dropping. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So, why do you think that men and women are dating less often? What do you think is causing that to happen?
Well, first of all, when they come out with these smartphones,
You think the smartphones has a lot to do with it?
I think it has a lot to do with it. Everybody's on the phone. That's all people do is be on the phone. It could be a pretty girl or a handsome guy, and they could look good for each other, whatever, and they're always on the phone.
So have you noticed where a lot of men and women will look at each other and flirt with each other in the store or at the park or at the library, but they don't speak to each other?
I don't see any flirting going on. I see they're just glued to the phone.
Very good point, Tracie. I think I've noticed that too as well. Do you think that we have transitioned more towards an online society?
Oh gosh, yes. Yes. And all this online dating, it's kind of a joke in my opinion, because the simple fact is you got all these romance scammers.
So do you think that the romance scammers is also another reason why that men and women are talking less often?
Oh yes, because you got these scammers. I've personally been on dating sites, and they ask for money, or they say they're out of town, and you never meet them, and so on and so forth.
And they just keep stringing you along, and then it's like they never meet. It's like I see that where guys and women talk online, but they never meet each other. And I see this a lot. What do you think?
It's happened to me. It's personally happened to me.
I know what you mean. It's actually happened to me too. It's like right now it appears that what we are doing is basically just dating technology.
Yes, and it sucks.
It's okay to laugh.
And it sucks.
I mean, that's what we're doing, I'm personally not dating my phone, but other people appear to be dating their computer or their phone or their laptop or their tablet. And everywhere I look, when I see women, they're always...
Not just women too, it's men.
Yeah, because one can't do it without the other. And how is a man supposed to approach a woman that's always on the phone? And it's like you can't approach people in person anymore.
And it's sad.
Do you think that people are also... another thing I've noticed about why I think romance rates are dropping. Have you noticed this too? That it seems like people are judging each other more, or scared to meet, maybe. They have fears to meet.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
There's all these new, social issues now where, for me, I noticed that you always tell me, go up, you want me to meet a woman. You want me to meet a woman, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you think that I'm a good guy?
I think you're a wonderful dude.
You think I have a lot to offer a woman?
Yes, I think you have a lot to offer. I think you're classy. I think you're very sweet. I've known you a long time, and you're very respectful. You don't have your pants sagging down to your knees. You respect yourself. You're good with kids. You're really nice with kids. You're just a great guy. Yeah, you wouldn't be my friend if
So, why do you think that women are not interested in me?
Well, you don't want to go that way.
I mean, do you think that women are too distracted, or maybe they're just busy, they don't want to date anymore? I mean...
No, women actually do want to date. Women do actually want to date. But we're leery, because men these days just let's just say they're just different these days.
So have you noticed how there are lots of hot, good-looking single men around?
Hotter than the gates of hell. Yes, they're around. And the women, they are around.
And they're all single.
They're all single. But the number one factor is that technology. They need to get rid of all the smartphones, but I know we need them. But those are the number one things.
We could keep some of the technology, but I think the online dating
constantly on your phone all the time.
Yeah, how are you going to meet somebody?
You're not. You're looking at the phone all day and night. You know, it can become an addiction. And from what I've seen around town, it's an addiction, because there'll be some cute guys and they'll look up and then they'll put the phone. They'll go right back to their phone, like, you know. So
the guys are doing this too. We
don't know what and as for a woman, we don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
They could be looking at a porn site, you know.
They could be, you know,
but we won't know that. You know what I mean? So how are we supposed to know when you're always on the phone? You know, we want to talk to you. Well, first of all, I think a man should approach a woman. You know, I don't really think a woman should approach. I think it should be old-fashioned like that.
So you think you're one of the old-fashioned 1950s?
I'm one of the old-fashioned ones, yes.
So you think that men should have the chivalry?
Not 1950, but, you know, I'm old-fashioned, yeah. Old school.
So you think that we should do it the traditional way where guys approach women?
Oh, yeah, you smile, he smiles.
He smiles. Hello, how are you?
He smiles.
My name
she
is.
Smiles. You get that eye contact, and bada boom, bada boom. No, I don't mean in a raunchy way. I mean in a nice, you know, like in the movies. You know, it can be like that. It still can be like that. Just like men don't want to open doors for women. Where's that?
So chivalry is gone.
It's gone. It's el gano.
So do you think that part of the reason why that men don't approach women like that anymore is men may be afraid to be called creepers by women? Because now men approaching women and coming up and talking to them has been almost made illegal, because a lot of women are afraid of men going up and talking to them.
That's true, but how are you going to get to know somebody? How are you going to... If you see a cute guy, I don't think a woman should approach the man. I think the man should approach the woman. That's how I feel.
Like me personally, I'm afraid to go up and approach women now.
I know.
So do women check me out?
Listen, I've told you this a dozen times, as you know. I told you today. Women look at you, but you pay no mind. You say, oh, you have an excuse. Oh, she's this, she's that, you know. But have you actually tried to approach her and talk to her? Put on your smile, look her in the eyes, you know.
You want to know something about good guys?
Yeah.
We are very afraid of making women uncomfortable.
And that's that's very nice that you feel that way.
I'm afraid to make women uncomfortable, and I'm afraid of approaching women because I'm afraid that she'll get afraid.
Yeah, but you're going to be single the rest of your life if you don't approach them.
So there's
a way to approach them.
And now the way to approach women has gotten more and more difficult, because today women have all these fears and these distractions. So how does a man get around that?
Well,
what advice do you have towards women about why they're single? What's keeping women single?
Fears.
It's fear?
Domestic violence. They might have been in a domestic violence situation a while back or something. You know, there could be many of factors.
Man, yes. Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
So, to close out this podcast, what do you think about the online dating, about how people don't get to know each other? Because like that guy over there could be perfect for that woman over there, but because she won't talk to him or he won't talk to her because they're afraid to introduce each other, you think people are afraid to get out of their shell? And
yes, I think so, but I really think they're just glued to the phones.
They're glued to the
phones
phone
as much. Yes, that's how I feel.
So fear and distraction is the main reason why that romance rates are dropping.
Yes, definitely. It's scary out there, but we got to, it's like Vegas. You got to take a chance.
It's like Vegas.
You
So
got to take a chance.
So do you think that a lot of women are happy being single, or are they really deep down inside?
Some women love to be single. They love it. They love to making their money, because a lot of women, are making money and they're independent and they're proud of that. But there are some women that are sad because they're single. They want that special person. And they're not as independent or whatever, but they want somebody to love.
And some women are independent, but they want to love someone too.
Yes, and then there's some women that have been through domestic violence, that are scared to date again.
They want to date again, but they're afraid to do it.
They want to, but they're afraid of getting hurt again. Yeah.
So how many women are lonely and really deep down inside want a man that you think? How many women really do want romance?
I would say majority. I would say majority women do want romance. Women love romance.
And there's guys out there like me that are, as you say, good guys.
Yeah, you shouldn't be single. He shouldn't be single.
I should not be single.
You shouldn't be single, no.
Do you think I'm almost the perfect guy?
I think you're the perfect guy for a girl.
I'm the perfect guy.
And I see you get looked at in the stores or whatever, but you know.
It's all these unspoken rules.
You're attracted to females.
Yeah.
And I'll even point them out to you, and you just...
Because of all these unspoken rules.
Change the subject.
Yeah, I just...